My dog is nuts, y'all. Say something to the people. What's going on, YouTube? I'm outside posted. No reason in particular. I just felt like recording outside. Hey man, I know there's a lot of people out there that are looking to take their nutrition to the next level, but they do not know how to read and interpret nutritional labels and apply it to their macronutrient goals. Okay, so I say, you know what, I'm gonna make a video and help you guys out. Alright, so stay tuned and watch the video and learn something. Alright YouTube, so I went ahead and got a few examples. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so now, okay, let me pull it up. Okay, now this right here is an example of a nutritional label. So when you go to the grocery store, pretty much every single thing that you get from the grocery store is gonna have one of these on there. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna learn how to interpret this. All right, so this example came from the back of Uncle Ben's brown rice. All right, so we're gonna take a look right here. All right, hope you guys can see that, but it says serving size equals 1 cup. All right, so when I cook Uncle Ben's brown rice and I take my measuring cup, I take 1 cup out of that. That is 1 serving. Okay, so inside of that 1 serving, there's 200 calories, there's 2.5 grams of fat, there's 41 grams of carbs, and there's 4 grams of protein. Okay, now let's say that I decide to go ahead and have 2 servings of Uncle Ben's rice, whatever. So what that means is I'm gonna take 2 cups. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm gonna take 2 cups. Okay, so if I take 2 servings, that means I'm now gonna have 400 calories, 5 grams of fat, 82 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. So you see how that works? If I have 1 serving, this is what happens when I get 1 serving. If I get 2 servings, then I multiply everything by 2. And if I get 3 servings, multiply by 3, so on and so forth. Okay, now that's just one example. All right, now here we have a pizza. Okay, so now let's interpret this. Okay, so we take the little circular pizza, we put it up in the oven, 450 degrees, yada yada yee, it's cooking, we done, we ready to eat. Okay, the serving size is 1/5 of a pizza. Now if you can't cut 1/5 or don't, why does it keep doing it? If you can't cut 1/5 of the pizza or don't know exactly what 1/5 of the pizza is, you can always weigh it out. So if you have a food scale and you decide to cut up some pizza and weigh it out and you get 131 grams, that's equal to 1/5 of the pizza, which is also equal to 1 serving size. Okay, so in the container, the whole pizza is 5 servings. Now 1 serving, which is 1/5 of the pizza, will give me 350 calories, 14 grams of fat, 40 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of protein. Okay, so if I have 2/5 of the pizza, then I would multiply everything by 2. 3/5 of the pizza, you know, you get the point now. Okay, so that's basically how to interpret the nutritional facts and how to look at the labels and kind of, because when you have a oh my god, keep current, I'll do this, but ask me, don't show this message again. Okay, so okay, so when you have your macronutrient profile, and I'm gonna get to that later on, when you look at nutritional facts, let's say for instance I'm only supposed to have, now me personally, I've taken about 90 grams of fat a day. Okay, so if I have 1/5 of this pizza, that's already 14 grams of fat from my 90 grams of fat a day. And now let's just say I was really hungry and I decided to eat the whole pizza in one sitting. Okay, so that's 5 servings. So 5 times 14 is gonna give me 70. So that's 70 grams of fat coming from this one pizza. Okay, and I'm only getting 90 grams of fat a day. So that only leaves me 20 grams of fat to eat for the rest of the day. Okay, so you really got to kind of watch out for certain things like that when you're dieting and when you're counting your macros. Now I'm gonna show you another example. Okay, we all like to go out to eat sometimes. We all want to go to the restaurant. Hey Brian, you want to go get some dinner at Applebee's? Yeah man, sure. Okay, but a lot of people, when they get there, they do not realize the macronutrient content of the things that they're going to order. So what I always do is, if I know I'm about to go out to eat, I try to pick a restaurant that I know I'm gonna go, and then I go online and I look up their nutritional value. You can go straight to Google, type in Applebee's nutrition, and bingo, yada yada yada, it pops up. Okay, so let's just for instance say I go to Applebee's and I want to get a burger, right? I want to order the triple bacon burger. Okay, right here, triple bacon burger. So now I go across and I look, okay, 85 grams of fat come from this burger, 47 grams of carbs come from this burger, and 61 grams of protein come from this burger. Okay, and that's just the burger itself. Usually when you go out to eat at a restaurant, you don't just get the burger plain. So what do you have to do? You go ahead and get fries with the burger, right? I'm pretty sure everybody gets fries. Okay, so let's go here and let's find the fries. I chose to use classic fries on this for this example. So classic fries. All right, now we scroll over here. 440 calories, 20 grams of fat. We keep going. 59 grams of carbs and 5 grams of protein. Okay, so what I went ahead and did is made a little Word document to show you how this applies. Okay, so here we have the amount of calories that I consume on a daily basis: 3,210 calories per day. I have 420 grams of carbs, 90 grams of fat, and 180 grams of protein. Okay, and as we just looked before, this is the same macronutrients profile of all of the examples I just showed. Okay, so there we have Uncle Ben's, we have the pizza, we have the triple bacon burger, and we have the triple bacon burger with the classic fries for 1 serving. Okay, so now let's go down here and take a look. So let's just say with my 3,210 calories a day, and then I got 420 grams of carbs, 90 grams of fat, 180 grams of protein. So I have 1 serving. Let's say I have 1 serving of Uncle Ben's, 200 calories, 2.5 fat, 41 grams of carbs, 4 protein. So I would subtract that. So take 200 calories away. That leaves me with 3,010 calories. Subtract 41 from 420. That leaves me with 379 grams of carbs. Subtract 2.5 from 90. That leaves me with 87.5 grams of fat. And let's go ahead and subtract 4 grams of protein from 180, and that leaves me with 176 grams of protein. So that's how you go about calculating your macronutrients, and after interpreting the nutritional facts, how that applies to your daily macronutrient profile. Okay, now let's just go down here and we're gonna have a look at the Applebee's triple bacon burger with classic fries. Okay, now I'll go to Applebee's, I get this for dinner, I eat all of this in one sitting, the burger and the fries, I eat it all. Okay, let's take a look at how that applies to my macronutrient profile for the day. So after eating everything, I've pretty much consumed half of a little bit over half of my calories just from that one meal. All right, just from that one meal. So after I eat that, that only leaves me with 1,580 calories. It leaves me with 314 grams of carbohydrates. Now this is where it gets crazy, okay? Because if I'm only supposed to have 90 grams of fat a day, but by the time I add up everything, you know, the burger with the fries, okay, and it gives me 105 grams of fat, I went over by 15, okay? I went over my fat by 15. And see, that's how a lot of people tend to make that mistake. They don't realize that these meals and the macronutrients of that meal and how it affects their daily macronutrient profile. So if I'm only supposed to get 90 grams of fat and I get 105, I went over. And this is how it causes your diet to be inconsistent. And when you do things like that, it does not work. Your diet or your nutrition does not work, you know, when you constantly go over on your macronutrients. All right, sorry guys, for some reason it cut off. But yeah, so you really want to make sure that when you have your macronutrient profile, that you're either planning ahead if you're going to go out to eat and look up those nutritional values, or when you go to the store and look at the nutritional labels, that you're pretty much keeping it in the scope of your daily macronutrient profile, okay? Alright guys, so after watching this video, I hope now you kind of have a better understanding of how to read nutritional labels, how to interpret the macronutrients on them, and how to apply it to your macronutrient profile, okay? If you like the video, please do me a favor. Hit that like button below, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe and stay tuned.